Ladies, gentlemen. Dun-dun-dun. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe J Movies So Awesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Won-Jin.
This is going to be our second episode of a review of all the live-action alien movies so far. Mm-hmm. This is going to be our review of James Cameron's Aliens.
From 1986.
Theatrical cut, special edition. We're going to talk about it all. I happen to have watched the theatrical cut today before I came. Because I watched the special edition like 100 times. I got to say, I prefer the theatrical cut on this one.
Because I remember the special edition has almost like 20 minutes of extra footage.
Yeah, I know exactly what's added on special edition. You know what it is? It's the colonists before they're like invaded. And then there's also an auto turret scene in the middle that shows like auto turrets shooting at aliens. And there are extra scenes in the beginning where we get to know that Ripley has a daughter that she never saw. But in the theatrical cut, these are all cut. But I still like the theatrical cut because I think it's a perfect 2 hour and 20 minutes of entertainment. But man, is this movie amazing. Wow. When I saw it today, there was not one moment where I wanted to press pause or move forward. What's up, Zedzy in the building?
What's up?
You know what I love about it? Just this is mother of all sci-fis, basically. Just
man, and you can instantly feel like the shift in tone and the pacing compared to the original Alien. So Ridley Scott and James Cameron, both great directors, like masters of their work. They clearly have very different styles.
Oh, I missed this, and it was such a good movie to rewatch. No, but you already watched it before, Zedzy. Oh, well. So,
after seeing this, when I look back at the first Alien, it's kind of like Stanley Kubrick's 2001 Space Odyssey. And then you come back to Aliens, it feels closer to Terminator.
Like Blockbuster?
Yeah, the blockbuster. So it makes me appreciate, again, how artistic Ridley Scott's approach was in the first movie.
Well, I would say, that's interesting. I think Ridley Scott, okay, maybe I'll think about that one. Because Ridley Scott one, I mean, both have similarities, though. They're like, there's never a boring moment.
And they come in very different styles. When you watch James Cameron, you can see that the way it's edited is closer to like the Hollywood blockbuster style, popularized by like a producer like what's his name, Jerry Bruckheimer. You know, all those like quick cut scenes. Like to have one sequence, you have like 20 different cuts. But when you look at Ridley Scott, he maintains that immersive experience solely through like the movement of the camera and the details of the set. And I think they're both great and very distinctively different in terms of style. Yeah.
Joe, thinking about what you said last time a bit more in watching this one, I see when you're coming from with the chestbusters being an allegory for pregnancy. Yeah, Void. I mean, I want to add to what Void you just said and Won-Jin, what you just said is Aliens 2 still carries the spirit of Alien, though, in the fact that the Parenthood, the horror of Parenthood element is still there. You know, here except we get a big fucking alien queen, a literal like, because you know what the one big difference between Alien and Aliens 2 is? There's no AI in Aliens 2. There's no mother.
That's true.
There's no hell. I mean, there is a synthetic, but it's acting like a human being. Like, you could argue that Aliens 2 is a spiritual successor to Alien in the fact that it's still a very, very, like, scary movie about parenthood. You know, because Ripley is shown, like, holding on to her chest a lot. as a symbol of the terror she has. But when she finds Newt, it's her redemption. And her opponent is a mirror image of her. It's literally... Because the alien queen... You could argue she's sympathetic in the fact that she loses her shit when Ripley starts burning those eggs.
Right, those eggs.
She's like, get me off this! Get me off this hatch! Where are you, bitch?
Kill that bitch.
Yeah, because
my babies.
No, because one of the interesting thing about the alien queen character is, I mean, remember Void when we last video we said it's up to interpretation, right? I interpret it as pure hate, like because Alien Queen is chasing Ripley not for any procreation reasons, it's for pure vengeance. Like, because remember, every alien violence so far has been for procreation.
That's right.
They either want to catch you and make an egg out of you in the first one and the second one here. But Alien Queen, I don't know if it's the hissing sound, but she's like, "Where are you, bitch?
You gotta die."
Yeah, I fucking hate your ass. I'm gonna kill you, bitch. I don't give a fuck. It is still a very feminine movie in that way, where the villain and the protagonist are very symbolic of motherhood and a very mirror image. Oh, not only artistic but also symbolically, Zetzi. This one was obviously about Ripley being the mother she failed to be. Okay, boy, that's a possibility.
The second one lacks so much symbolism, showing that he expected the public to already be familiarized with the concept. But like Joe just mentioned, I think it does have like a different symbolism compared to the first one. Although the first Alien threw us more questions. Well, and more topics to discuss.
No, because Zetzi, I respectfully disagree with you a little bit, because remember when they say LV-200 has, because Ripley's first question to the corporation is, how many families are there?
Yeah.
Not number of people. We only know that it's 157 later when Burke is turned out to be a fucking rat fuck. But there are 60 to 70 families there. And family is a huge theme in Aliens because of the fact that the alien queen, we see her birth scene, and we see Ripley concerned for family matters. Because in Alien, every children in the first Alien movie is a horrifying figure. Ash is a child of the corporation, but it tries to kill you. Every child birthed there's one alien, of course, is a terrifying figure. The child is absent from Alien. But Aliens 2, because of the Newt character and the eggs, we see how they're birthed. Childhood is a huge element in Aliens 2. The second one lacks so much symbolic. Instead of highlighting the lost daughter, the little girl that resembles with a daughter figure, and the queen trying to get Newt back because Newt is already inseminated by the... Well, Newt is... but Zezzy, don't you think that's because you watch Alien 3?
Yeah, we only learned about that in Alien 3, but Alien 2, it still is ambiguous about what happened to Newt.
Really? I thought it was... Really? I disagree. Because I think we watch Alien 3 and 4. I think my interpretation was Ripley saved her, literally.
Because I was, towards the end of the movie, when they're going back to cryosleep, I was always...
A little bit concerned?
Yeah, kind of concerned that she would also have her chest torn out by the alien fetus.
That's interesting, because I didn't take it that way. I thought the ending is almost like it's like a denouement that's so subtle. It's so beautiful in a way, like Ripley and Newt is positioned. Like I felt like like the quiet of it was peace. Until I watched Alien 3, of course. Oh, Walker, what's up? And movie crossover. What would be like Rexy can battle the Alien Queen? I think Rexy will try to bite down on Alien Queen and get killed by the acid blood. Which movie did James Cameron enjoy doing? Titanic, the movie, Return? I don't think we know which one he enjoyed though. If I remember correctly, Ripley asked how many people are there, and it's the corporate guy who mentioned families. Oh, okay. No, but Void, the very fact that the word family is used, and in the special edition, remember, it's Newt's father who gets a face hug. Yeah. So I felt like the family was a larger element in Aliens. And I can, okay, stop me if you think I'm going too crazy. The very fact that Vasquez, the woman, is a huge figure in the corporate Marines, I thought it was also very feminine. You know, like kind of a, not a mother figure, but she's the one who puts them in line, give them strength.
I guess it was a time when we start seeing these like strong women figure in Hollywood.
A lot more.
Yeah,
than before.
because I mean Sigourney Weaver in the first Alien, I think she kind of jump started this shit, and then we have Vasquez here, and then later on James Cameron's Terminator 2 brings back like a all transformed Sarah Connor, the ultimate badass.
Yo, Void, you're gonna love this. Another theme of Aliens that continue from Alien is bad managers. Gordon is a very incompetent.
You know what that
officer.
reminded me of? Ever since, like, compared to the first time I watched Aliens, at the time, I don't think we had Band of Brothers back then. And after seeing this, I remember that scene in Band of Brothers when Winters relieves that lieutenant from command and puts spears in the line, and he just like runs towards like beyond the enemy line to send messages and stuff. So it also shows, like you said, the incompetence of people without like field experience. And I do like how he got to have his redemption.
He did.
Yeah, at the end
he had
with
an amazing
Vasquez.
redemption.
Yeah.
Remember, like everyone becomes equal in front of the aliens. Remember, Vasquez says, "You were always asshole, Gordon." But when he presses the bomb, she knows what's up. She holds it together.
Yeah.
And you know, and even Gordon here tries to apologize to Ripley. Remember. But here, the corporate asshole becomes human being personified from our Stranger Things actor. Like, I like how Burke is such a piece of shit. Like, complete, like, hey, this is an 80s movie, so he's like Gecko, literally in a spaceship, trying to get a percentage.
And it becomes unforgivable when he puts Newt in danger.
That's right.
So we have no remorse or no sympathy for him whatsoever towards the end.
Yeah. And this, and another thing is, I don't know how Won-Jin said this was edited differently, but it's still a spiritual successor to Alien in the fact that James Cameron was so conscious of Alien when he decided to make Bishop a nice guy.
Oh, yes.
It's like the mirror image of Ash. And we see Bishop like conduct like self-sacrificing behavior.
He
says,
even saves Newt from getting like blown out into the airlock.
One of the best lines is, I'm a synthetic. That doesn't mean I want to go out there. You know, and that's proven by the alien queen ripping it apart.
Yeah.
Oh, another favorite scene of mine from this movie is when the alien queen recognizes what an elevator does. That's one of my favorites.
That's pretty cute.
It's like,
okay.
I get it now.
Like, I can get up there.
Yeah, the intelligence aspect. Oh, let's read some comments. But when we learned
hold on.
Sorry.
Go up there.
Can you read it for me? I'm sorry, my eyes are hurting a little.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is why it took me a lot to figure it out, because Newt is being shown with the egg in front of her, and we assumed that she was almost inseminated but escaped. But then we learned that she dies in the third movie. So we can assume that she was inseminated when we weren't watching. Butch lesbians, you mean? Oh, you mean Vasquez?
No, but Zazie,
I grew up inspired by them.
No, but Zazie, James Cameron hated the beginning of Alien 3. He hated the fact that like Newt and Hick died that way. He said in an interview.
He just flushed it down the toilet.
But we're going to talk about that next time, though.
I read an article somewhere that James Cameron prefers the Titanic movie, the Avatar movies, and the Terminator movies over the Alien films because he only directed the second Alien film, and throughout his life, James Cameron has always been fascinated by the sea and the oceans. You should watch The Abyss, which is also another 80s movie by James Cameron.
Won-Jin. I think the only director who enjoyed directing an Alien franchise with Ridley Scott.
Fuck
Yeah, because Fincher hated it too, apparently. But he's like, I'm coming back to do 2 more because I love this shit. Like, so that's the way it is.
In the world, it's kind of odd the parents brought their kids to work, especially one this dangerous and risky. He played his role so well, I hated him the whole time.
The Burke. Zezzy's talking about Burke.
I got a name for the title. Let's talk session, the Jurassic Park franchise versus the Scream franchise.
Is that a good comparison, though, Walker?
Well, you can argue the lawyer was competent, wimpy yes, but he was conniving and calculating enough to warrant some recognition. And his logic wasn't necessarily unsympathetic, just a bit detached. Okay. Is James Cameron so fascinated, loves to see? Why does he make whale movies? He makes whale movies because he loves the sea and the oceans.
No, Void, you could argue that Burke is a representation of Mother, like from the first movie. But the difference is, Burke has a difference. He's not only looking for company interest, he's looking for self-interest.
His own self-interest. He wants to get rich.
So that's what. That's why I think we naturally have a more disgusted reaction from his behavior.
That's right.
Because you can't blame Mother, because the mother is just saying, being a little detached, and for the company. But Burke is actually actively harming others for his personal gain.
So that's what disgusts people, because people have no problem with anybody being rich. But if you become rich at the cost of others instead of being at the service of others, then there's no one who would embrace such disgusting selfishness.
And another thing is Won-Jin, like, Aliens is also a comment on classism. Because the Space Marines are the most loyal bunch we ever see.
And we do see a little bit of a role shift here, because we see the lead sergeant being an African American here.
And not just that, but they love each other. Because even Hudson, game over, man, game over. Like, they care for each other. So unlike the high class rich, because remember, the very first scene of Aliens 2 is the higher upper class management of the company being so asshole like. But when we see the people, this is a very democratic movie. Like, they sacrifice each other. When Gordon finally come off his high horse of an officer, he truly connects with Vasquez and dies together, which is very different from Alien, because in the classism there, I think Ridley Scott just hates human beings in general. Like, the workers are piece of shit too, and the manager are incompetent. Here, I felt like it was clearly more sympathetic towards the Marines. Remember when the Sarge says, "Come on, folks, we don't get paid by the hour." Like, they're like these constant reminder. And even Burke, when he tries to convince Ripley, it's for money. Like, he looks down. Oh, you have a cargo job, little bitch. We'll make you a first officer again. But her low-paying cargo job saves her from Newt from the alien queen.
That's right.
She knows how to operate that stuff. So Aliens, just like a lot of James Cameron movie, is very for the people. Like, these Marines are so likable.
And you could also argue that it also fits that family theme you mentioned, because these Marines are a family. They live together. They train together. They serve missions together. And one thing I like this extra compared to the first Alien is, all this the tech and the gear stuff, because Ridley Scott doesn't do this.
Right.
Yeah,
that's definitely a James Cameron thing.
It's very melded into the movie. It doesn't really get much attention, but here we see a lot of cool gear shit, and kids go crazy over this stuff. And as a kid, I also remember watching this, and I was always smitten by all those, like the APC, the armored carriers and the guns and all that cool shit they had. So they put very good emphasis on these things. And
there's so many iconic lines. 5x5. That's that pilot.
Yeah.
That goes to StarCraft.
That's right.
Remember?
5x5.
Yeah, the drop ship.
Exactly.
Game over, man. Game over. It's very humanist in that aspect. Like. The first Alien movie asks us, are you not an alien too? Like, disgusting hunter, you corporate fuckers, you greedy fuck. Here's the aliens are clearly the piece of shit other. Like, we eliminate. And the only one we really get to know is the alien queen.
That's
who
right.
fucking hates us. Yeah.
So, I like the change in tone, and I also like the different style compared to the first Alien. And this definitely, I can say, was like a more of a blockbuster for the mass compared to the first Alien. First Alien, I would say, is closer to like a thriller. This one is a blockbuster. This is like an action blockbuster for real.
Yeah.
And we see a lot of great future talents in here. Michael Biehn, the guy who plays Kyle Reese in the Terminator, and we see like some of the special effects we see here kind of hints at what we're gonna see in Terminator 2. You know, all that like lightning stuff.
That's right.
And the sound effects, and the what's it called? The processing plant breaking down. We see a lot of like deja vu here, because later on in Terminator 2 we see the steel mill, and we get to see like when the Terminator arrives from like a different time. We see the arc, the lightning thing. Yeah.
Oh, Void. His argument ultimately was that it was worth it to collect the aliens for research. Motivation aside, having any knowledge, especially of this alien, preferred to none. No, but Void, you're right. But we don't trust his word at its value because he had an ulterior motive. What he said was correct, but his ulterior motive corrupted that. Ripley's performance had more range in this one.
Yeah, she gets a lot more dialogue.
Yeah, you were fascinated by the gear. Well, I was fascinated that a woman in a tank top and white underwear was able to kill 2 generations of aliens. Yeah. No, one of the things about Burke is he uses what is correct to corrupt. Because so it's that human element that gets to us. Whereas because one of the lines is, I don't know if it's Hudson that says it or Hick, the aliens don't fuck each other up, we do. So it is a commentary on human condition like that. Because the aliens are purely acting on instinct, or we think they are.
And another thing that's different from the first Alien movie that I like about this is that now, I guess the power dynamic between the aliens and the humans changed. Because in the first one, basically you're being hunted and you're powerless against the alien because it seems so strong, unstoppable. But here we got the pulse rifles. That's and you got the turrets. So the Marines are like getting deployed to fuck them up. And that's what we expect to see, because we saw how scary an alien could be. But now here we see them get burst into pieces like cockroaches.
Yeah.
So it's a very different approach. And it would have been boring if that was it, but at the end of the movie we get this alien queen element. I mean, which is like a game changer.
The last 30 minutes is the best part of the movie. You gotta hand it to James Cameron here.
And I also love the way it was shot. You know, when Newt and Ripley realized that they had walked into a field of like a farm of those eggs, we see that silent slow motion, and that basically instills us like the terror. It's that oh shit moment, and then the camera shifts, and it slowly starts from like the egg laying moment, and it works its way up to the alien queen. That scene is still like fascinating to watch.
No, and one of the best part of that is the sound effect. The alien queen sounds so angry. Like it's a hissing, like it's like a steam pot roasting. It's like, why are you here? And then those 2 bodyguards come like, fuck off. What's up, bitch? Yeah.
Man.
It was Ripley who said that. Okay, that line was very poignant. It's very blockbuster, definitely. Scott Walker, the aliens that we see in the alien movies, how scary would it be that's what aliens look like for real? But I believe they look like E.T. from E.T. Yeah, hey, any alien that don't look like us is gonna scare us. No, but one of the scary thing about the alien from Aliens and every Alien franchise, that it has no eyes. That's a symbolic on its own, because you know how human beings say, you know, the soul is in the eye, and we show God's eye mark from the triangle. Remember, Won-Jin?
Mm-hmm.
The very fact that the aliens don't have eyes,
And
is
we
a
also,
huge...
like you mentioned earlier, everybody's equal in front of the alien. And that also has to do with it not having an eye. Because you know how we see the Lady of Justice blindfolded? Because law is equal to all
that's
men.
one interpretation.
Yeah, so I guess to an alien, doesn't matter who you are. You're all equals.
But you also know it's fucking angry from its teeth grinding. It's like, yeah, fuck you! Especially the queen, man. The queen... I can't praise the queen enough. Like, the queen... Just... Like, the best part of why it's... Because in a way, her rage about her death dying connects the alien queen to Ripley. Now we have a common ground.
And Sauron has an eye. Yeah, because he's judgy.
Yeah. What was the odd stare down between Alien and Hick before she left to save Newt? It lingered way too long to just be a silent farewell. Oh, but Void, I think that's maybe your interpretation. I thought Hick was very loyal. Like, go for it. Like,
and they exchanged their first names.
And Ripley said, "Don't let Bishop take off. Don't worry about it." And that was the surprise because we seen the opposite behavior from Alien. So this is a movie that's clearly a sequel because it expected you have saw Alien. The streets and the forest scenes in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, we will see Blue coin out at the end of the movie. That's the sound street. What I did it, E.T., that's the same town. Oh, really? Okay. No, but the alien queen design was so disgusting. And it was so smart the way he was chasing Newt.
Yes.
Like, okay, so that's how it works.
When it grabs all that shit off.
Yeah.
And what I liked even more than the alien queen was Newt. She knows how to survive. She's been through this.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay, let's go to our favorite parts. Like, there's so many, but favorite parts.
I guess my favorite part from this entire movie would be... One would be the alien queen fight. Another would be the moment when they realized that these aliens were, like, coming through the air vents in the top. Yeah, because when I watched the movie for the first time, that's like one of the most terrifying moments in the movie for me.
No, but that was literally the first alien on crack because they already introduced that device from Alien.
And from that radar, we see that they're coming in like this we have like a horde of aliens coming.
My favorite scene is actually Ripley like driving the truck to save the troops. That's one of my favorite scenes. Like, cause you know, the first movie, and I think Void, you mentioned it. The second here is Ripley is even more active and deterministic to fight against this unknown force, and that's what makes her a heroine. You know, she's the one who takes command, and it's done seamlessly. That's one of my favorite scenes when she drives the car, and then it goes through. I mean, guys, remember this is the '80s, but it was still exciting when I was like, hurry up!
Yes.
Go get them!
They're all dying.
Go stomp on these aliens!
But one thing, I remember when I watched the movie for the first time, I was hoping to see that, you know, the turret on the top of that APC to put into action, but we never got to see it. Because it was there.
No, but if
it was supposed to show off some firepower.
No, but that's the surprise, though. It's all powerless. Because remember, even the spaceship has
they
missiles.
have the missiles and rockets.
They
and
never
stuff.
get to shoot it. My favorite was the alien queen fight on the ship. Definitely. I'm sorry to see you boys about Revy and the Blood Terrace and the Jurassic Park. She could easily kill the alien queen and will be a run. No, really. Walker, I respectfully disagree. I think the alien queen is very intelligent. And then the second favorite is the scene where Newt actually starts yawning.
When they're planning, you know, when they have the floor plans and stuff, she yawns.
Oh, I wasn't questioning Hick's loyalty, just that it appeared to me that there was something more being hinted at in that interaction. I'm just curious as to what it was. Okay, boy. Because I thought Hick was in love with Ripley.
Oh, and also when Newt is showing them how to get to the landing platform. Yeah, I also like that scene. I also love how she didn't even have to bend down because she's so small. She just runs around.
Yeah.
And she knows like every corner of that place.
Yeah.
So you have to go straight and then left. You have to turn right.
Favorite character?
My favorite character? Oh man. Besides Ripley, I would say Bishop here. I really like Bishop. How like reliable he was here.
Mine is Vasquez.
Vasquez. Oh, Vasquez was.
Let's
badass.
rock!
I also love how when they were returning the magazines, instantly they have another one stashed.
Yeah. And then they wink at
because,
each other.
Yeah, because they know that shit's gonna go down.
Yeah, they
from experience.
Yeah, they already feel that something's going wrong. Man, the lines were beautiful, man. It's game over, man. Game over.
By the way, that was Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
We see him in a lot of like other movies and shows in the future.
And also when Newt is showing them how to... Okay. Joe, what do you mean you disagree with me about Rexy and the Alien Queen having a battle? I'm just saying it's an interesting and animal... No. I thought you said Rexy's going to win. Because I believe the Alien Queen is going to win, Walker. That's why. Ripley forever 100%.
And man, this is such a blockbuster. It has all these great one-liners, like you said. Game over, man. 5x5. Get away from her, you bitch.
Oh, yeah.
We have all these like iconic lines here. And I also like Hicks. Michael Biehn always plays a great soldier. He not only plays here, we also see him in Terminator as Kyle Reese. We also get to see him as an awesome Navy SEAL officer in The Rock. Oh man. He's awesome whatever he plays.
Jill likes butch 8 lesbians. She's not a lesbian. I thought she and the other guy were lovers. The one from Shawshank Redemption. He
Hudson?
plays a lot of not Hudson, but the guy who also has the M120.
Oh, I forgot the name.
Yeah. Besides Ripley, I really like Bishop. He really looked like a nice person that you could trust. No, because they intentionally fuck with you. Remember when somebody brings these equipment and they ask Bishop, do you need anything else? And Bishop says no. And then he looks at the face hugger and he's like, magnificent. It sort of intentionally makes us think about Ash.
Yeah.
How Ash was
he's got to be a piece of shit too.
Yeah. And Ripley didn't trust Bishop. But we know what's happened. So we're watching this 30 to 40 years later. He really looked like a nice person that you could trust. Yeah, tell that to him in Alien 3. Because the same actor appears in Alien 3, doesn't he? They're lovers, but that guy is the girl in the relationship. Okay. But they're not butch lesbians then. They're still in a heterosexual, conventional relationship. Another favorite character of mine is Alien Queen. I thought just the design of the animatronic, the doll was so well done. Even
I also love how the head is distinctively different. It has this part that articulates in the front.
So it has a small head that comes out from a bigger head, but the design is in such a way that I feel like I know it's emotion. It's really not happy at all. You know, unlike the other aliens, which are more flat or 2D. But the Alien Queen, the way it moves, and the way its jaw moves, and it's not a happy person. That Bishop is a different version of Alien 3, yes. So shall we give a number grade?
Oh man, I would give this a 9. This is a 9, and it's not a 10 to me. Because I think like some of like the dialogues delivered by some of the actors, they don't really sound like they're natural to me. So that's not as polished as the first Alien, because the first Alien was flawless.
Yo, fuck this guy. I'm giving it 10.
I'm sorry, James Cameron, but it gets a 9. But considering the fact that this movie's from 1986, it still has aged very well. Like the CGI and the special effects, they do seem like obvious, of course, at certain points, but they don't really like distract you from having a good experience. That's because
you're a gearhead, man. Suspension of disbelief.
But you have to. This is why I appreciate the first Alien so much. Even like the moment when they get off the ship, out from the airlock, the first Alien, it's still comparable to the movies being made today because it's so well done. Like I said, there's so much attention to detail.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's 100 and it has a crown in the back. The queen, yeah, like the T-Rex head. This entire movie was able to consistently keep the tension alive till the end. Definitely Void. So Jojin movie so awesome gives Aliens a 9.5.
Yeah.
Because Won-Jin is a dick, and he judges.
And building from what Void said, it not only managed to keep the tension for me till the end, it has that wow element in the end with that alien queen.
Even at the end, no one believed the ordeal had ended, and they were still at the edge of their seats.
Yeah,
definitely.
exactly.
Like, hey, the moment Ripley praised Bishop and says, "You did okay," I was like, "Oh fuck, we're about to get in trouble.
This guy's gonna die."
It had that blockbuster energy. Oh, Void gives it 9.7. No joke, give it an 11. I can't give it. Did I ever give something an 11 before? No, I can't. Because I think 9.5 is still super fucking high. Okay, guys, so Jojin movie so awesome gives James Cameron's classic Aliens a 9.5. It's great classic.
ZZ gives it a 10.
No, that we can cancel the grade Jin gave. It's a 10. No, but Void gives a 9.7, which is, I think, Void might have hit the accurate spot. Because it's two of us, so we have to divide by 0.5.
Jin just changed his mind and gave it a 10.
No, ZZ, you can't just go into Won-Jin's head and gives it a 10. So anyway, guys, we're going to take a short break now and then come back to do a very short segment of Let's Talk. I'm glad we're having this Alien session. Next week, we're going to talk about
Alien 3.
The controversial David Fincher's Alien 3. Because Alien 3, I think, is going to open up a lot of discussions. Because personally, I rewatched it so many times, I still love it. 102% with a margin of error. All right, guys. This has been Jojin Movie So Awesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Won-Jin.
We're going to come back in a short minute. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Aliens. Get back here, you bitch. Stay. Fuck off, bitch. The fact that she said bitch while there were no cursings in general through the movie made it work.
Don't forget to leave a like on the feed.